following presentation of the National Football League.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Goff. Pressure, he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Daniel Whelan now.
For the Packers.
And fights through one man. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And the Lions first down.
Now Love. Pressure comes and down he goes. Xavier McKinney in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Second down.
Here we go.
Here's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw, Goff. Well, pressure gets to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now Goff. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
33, yellow. Hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Love now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Love looking to throw it. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On play action. Love to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action this time with Love. Now a run here off the RPO. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
play fake. Here's Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Here's 2nd and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now gone. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
At the 20-yard
Gone. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of
So
4.
here's a 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
Now it's gone. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set, punt. Black, 95. Set.
Love, they go play action now. And an athletic hurdle that he displayed. Not a whole lot thereafter, but a nice gain. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1.
Set. 52, bull, punt.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 80 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Hey, blue. 45, white.
Off the play fake, Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready?
Throwing, Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set, go.
Following the interception, Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to add on to their first-half lead. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A short throw to Musgrave. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Packers, first down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. Completed out left to Dobbs. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff now to throw. And it is caught. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That's complete to Dobbs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Daniel Whelan in punt formation for the Packers.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. Looking to put a drive together. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set, ready, hey, red. Hut, hut.
Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun. Love. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Going back to Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Now Love. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Red. Yellow, 43.
Here's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling in this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
52 blue. Hut, hut.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Working out of the gun. Love. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Yellow, zoom. 33, yellow. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Ready.
Here we go on fourth down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The Packers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. Looking to put a drive together. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. That one caught by Ross Dwelling. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Two yards to go, second down.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
Ready, set.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Detroit.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete to John Fitzpatrick. A gain of 7 brings up second down.
Here's Gall.
27-yard line.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Allen to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. First throw now for the backup, Allen. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
Fielded just inside the 20.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set. Punt.
Love now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Allen. Over the middle, he's got Golden. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
2nd and 6.
Allen now looks to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Love from the gun. That is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go. 10 black. Check smash. Ultra. Go ultra.
Love to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Turnover on downs.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready.
2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Allen going to throw. Completes it again to Dobbs. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another Packers first down.
Lloyd is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. McManus's point after is good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Looking to put a drive together.
Check pitch. Hey, red. 52 block. Check,
On play action. Love to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Off the play fake, Love. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Yellow, go. Red, 38. Opposite, green.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on, set. 50, green. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
33, yellow. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Now it looks like we'll get a
takes a look, we'll step aside.
on play action, Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And the Packers, 1st down.
To the air, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Allen.
That's complete to Downs.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen now on the sneak. Oh, he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The kick by McManus is good. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Ready. Black 40.
Love, they go play action now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Here's Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
First down.
On play action, Allen.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Matthew Golden with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Packers are able to claw one back.
Extra point from McManus is good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
52 blue. Set, go.
Play fake. Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Let's go now. 50 green. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Lions.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Love now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Love. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Lions add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Yet another trip to the end zone, and that... He has now broken the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
In motion left goes Watson.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Allen taking it himself.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw.
He gets that one complete to Wicks. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Allen. That is caught. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So after a run like that, I would guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 9.
Now Allen.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Allen going to run with it. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Love looking to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Detroit.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Play action this time with Love. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Furtzer. We call it no gain there on the first down play.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Lions on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. In motion, the tight end. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. McManus. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. On the return is Williams. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. McManus. That's taken in by Watson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Lambeau, good night.